Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of The West Ham Way. You join us in the middle of April and we're just looking back on the preview of the Premier League. Of course, if you remember back at the start of the season, we were predicted to finish 12th. And with 7 games left to go, we are sitting in 4th place. Now, of course, Man United do have 3 games in hand, so they might just overtake us, but it's shaping up to be a very exciting end of the season. Form-wise, our squad is playing slightly better. Still nothing to write home about though. Nobody is really shining so much. But considering we're sitting in 4th position with an average squad, it can only mean good things for the future. And that future includes the 2 games against the London opposition today, Crystal Palace and Chelsea. Is London Claret and Blue? Well, we'll have to find out after these 2 games today. Crystal Palace are sitting in 14th, Chelsea are sitting in 8th, so it should be 2 challenging games against 2 decent teams. This is the 11 we're going to go with for our game away at Crystal Palace. Livakovic in goal, Johnson, Wober, Diop in the middle. I'm actually going to swap those 2 over. Cresswell on the left. Aya is going to play in this Segundo Volante role. Declan Rice is the box-to-box. Benrahma comes in on the right. Thiago Almada is in the 10 position, Dolberg on the left, Salcido up front. And let's hope we can pick up yet another win, as our recent form has actually been quite good. Since we last met against Real Betis, a few wins in there, 1 defeat, 1 draw. So all in all, everything is on the up. Let's see if we can continue that against Crystal Palace now. The game begins then with an early highlight, 2 minutes in, and of course it's one of many London derbies that we have throughout the season. Can we make this one any more of a success? Almada picks it up there with Diop. Aya, Salcido now back to goal. Gives it back to Rice. And it's intercepted. Johnson now on the right wing. Loses out as Crystal Palace drive forward. Mateta, who's actually the top goal scorer in the Premier League at the moment, picks up the ball. Schlupp on that left wing. Dribbles past Diop quite easily. And there's Mateta, pops it in, top goal scorer in the Premier League, and that's why it's 1-0 to Palace only after a couple of minutes. Far from ideal. Let's watch it in 3D then, as Schlupp makes mincemeat really out of Diop. His pace was just too much. Lovely ball in the middle, and there's Mateta there, pokes it home, Poacher's goal, 1-0. So let's encourage the boys. We need to be doing better than this. We have a highlight straight after the goal with Johnson now on that right hand side. Hopefully he can find a pass. He beats his man. Brings it back to Benrahma. Johnson now. Delivers a cross but it's blocked. Declan Rice with it. Edge of the box. Cuts inside. Crosses it. But Coyote heads it clear. Diop pops it straight back in. Aya, Rice. Everyone's getting a touch of the ball there. Cresswell on that left wing. Acres of space to find a cross. There's Dolberg. It's 1-1. 7 minutes in. It's 1-1. Happy days. Let's check it out in 3D then. It's lovely first time pass by Diop. Cresswell in acres of space. Fires it in. There's Dolberg on the volley. Bish bash bosh. 1-1. Sitting in 4th position with a fair few points clear of Man United. It's a very, very good position to be in, as there is yet another highlight. Mateta picks up the clearance. Turns Diop easily. He's running towards our back 4 all on his own with Schlupp there on the left hand side now. Can he beat his man? He can't. Johnson stands up well and wins the tackle. But it is a rush clearance. And Mustafi picks it up. Zaha, Schlupp now inside the box. 1-on-1. Schlupp shoots. Saved by Livakovic. And it's cleared. Salcido now. Is there a counter-attack on? Not with that pass, there's not. Half an hour gone. Palace have yet another highlight. But we intercept it. Salcido flicks it on to absolutely nobody. And it looks like Palace have the ball again. Lovely kick up the pitch there by Palace's goalkeeper. Eze flicks it on. Mateta, there's Zaha, 1-on-1. Livakovic almost gets there, but it's 2-1 to Palace. Maybe London is not Claret and Blue after all. Great finish by Zaha there. Let's see how it looks in 3D. As Eze flicks it on, takes out 2 of our defenders there. Mateta plays it through. There's Zaha. Livakovic, very unlucky, almost tips it wide, but just didn't get enough on it. 2-1 to Palace. There's another highlight though, very, very quickly after the goal. Can we get another goal so quickly after theirs? As Johnson runs down that right wing. Beats his man, delivers it. There's Salcido and it's in. It's 2-2. Right, there's. Back and forwards this game, it's 2-2. Goals galore. As Johnson dribbles it down the wing there. Beating Schlupp to the cross, fires it in. Salcido heads it home. It's 2-2. What a game this has been so far. 4 goals in, and the half isn't over yet. As Palace have yet another highlight with Eze now dribbling forward. Plays a great ball over the top to Mateta. Shoots early. He struck the post. This guy's dangerous. My days. Corner for us now. Whips it in, but Warburg just misses out and Mateta picks it up yet again. This guy is everywhere, covering every blade of grass. Dribbling down the wing. He has options in the middle if he can deliver it, but Ben Rama tracking back wins the ball there. Dahlberg with it now. Dribbling forwards. He loses out to Kelly, but Almada and Salcido link well. Salcido one-on-one. Is he going to shoot? He doesn't. He pulls it back to Dahlberg, who does shoot. Puts it in the corner. It's 3-2. What a first half of football this is. Fabulous goal by Dahlberg. Salcido there beats his man with ease. I thought he was going to shoot, but he decides to hold it up a little bit. Back heel to Dahlberg, and Dahlberg smashes it into the far post there. Low and hard. 3-2. Get in. What a great way to end the first half, if we're that lucky. Can we make it to half time without conceding a goal? It's the first time we've led in this game. I do want to try and keep it, as there's a highlight just before half time. But Declan Rice picks up the ball there. Christoph Ayer, Rice, Johnson now on the right wing. Has been deadly so far. There's Salcido. He puts it in. It's 4-2 before the stroke of half time. Great play by Johnson on that right hand side. Lovely finish by Salcido. Get in. Lovely ball out wide by Rice there. Johnson beats his man with ease. Fires it in low and hard. Salcido takes his time. Picks his spot. Happy days. 4-2. Can you believe it? And that brings us to half time. Team talk is done and done. Went quite well, as there's a highlight pretty much straight after the second half begins. Eze Milojevic in the middle there. That's not how you say his name, but never mind. Warburg intercepts the pass, but Coyote gets there just before Salcido. Crystal Palace, of course, will be looking to grow more into the game in the second half. They need to be pushing forward. So this is where our balanced approach comes in handy. As Dahlberg beats his man. Beats the second man. He shoots. He just puts it wide. So close. What a goal that would have been. We're going to make the first substitution of the game. Christoph Ayer is going to come off. He's on a yellow card and he's pretty tired. So he's going to come off for Sushek in the middle. Get him in there in a box-to-box role. And hopefully some fresh legs will hopefully stop Palace from growing into the game. 60 minutes. And Johnson yet again has that ball on that right-hand side. Ben Rama beats his man, hopefully. Can he get there? He can. Rice crosses early. There's Salcido. He's poked it in. That's his hat-trick. 19th goal of the season. Hat-trick for today. And that makes it 5-2. Let's check it out in 3D. We'll ignore this information right here. As Ben Rama dribbles, keeps the ball sensibly. Declan Rice, first time. There's Salcido's off-the-ball movement just to get in front of his defender there. Pokes it in. Happy days. 5-2. Dominant display so far, other than their 2 goals, of course. Maybe London actually is Claret and Blue. Who knows? We're going to have to wait and see. As Almada's with it now. Declan Rice, edge of the box. Can he get himself a goal? He gives it to Dahlberg. Thiago Almada. It's cleared by Mustafi. And it looks like Palace are going to counter with Ayew. Look at the pace, beating our defenders easily. He pokes it home, near post. What's our goalkeeper doing there? We're actually going to change mentality to be a bit more cautious now. Palace will be pushing more players forward. Ayew picks it up inside his own half and just dribbles and sprints past everybody. Terrible positioning by Livakovic. Lovely finish by Ayew. It's 3-5. What a weird game. Final 10 minutes. I'm going to praise the team. I'm going to say, you know what, we're playing quite well. Keep it up. Look at all these green ratings. It's the first time this has ever happened pretty much this season. So they deserve to be praised. Can we see the game out without any more incidents? I hope so. And there we have it then. It's full time. Crystal Palace 3, West Ham 5, a hat-trick for Salcido, 2 goals for Dahlberg. A true West Ham way game of football right here. 8 goals, my days. Just before we get into the Chelsea game then, it is being announced that we can secure Europa League football at the very least if we win this game against Chelsea. Of course, sitting in fourth, we have higher aspirations than that, but it's a nice target to begin with. So this is the 11 for the game against Chelsea, and it's slightly different. Livakovic in goal, Johnson, Diop, Warback, Cresswell remains our back four. Souček's going to come in, and Declan Rice is going to play in those midfield 2 positions. 6.77, just going to sit him out for this game, give Souček a run out. Benrahma's going to continue on that right hand side purely because Jared Bowen is still injured, which is annoying because he is arguably our player of the season so far. Thiago Almada is going to continue in that 10. Dolberg and Salcido are going to keep their spots as well. Let's see then, can we defeat the Blues of Chelsea? My fingers are crossed, I hope yours are too. Let's get into the game. Here we have it then, yet another derby day, West Ham United against Chelsea. Let's hope it's a good game. Maybe not 8 goals like last game, but I would take a 1-0 victory for sure. As Chelsea start with the highlights. As Pulisic picks it up on that left hand side, driving inwards. Our defensive 4 playing very narrow here, and Pulisic is just running past everyone. Inside the box now. Plays it inside to... Oh, it's deflected everywhere, and there's Tammy Abraham. Poked it in. That's a slow start yet again. We're 1-0 down within 10 minutes. Not quite sure why our defensive line is so narrow here, as Pulisic has all the time in the world, pulls it back, bounces off everyone, and Tammy Abraham's there just to poke it in. 1-0, that's not a good way to start the game. Let's shout at the boys, encourage, and let's hope that we can pull it back. Chelsea are absolutely dominant so far though. 6 shots, 4 on target, all within 15-20 minutes. If this continues, it's going to be a very long day. As Chelsea have the ball yet again with Thiago Silva. Christian Pulisic now on that left wing. Plays a risky pass back to Kepa. I thought maybe Salcido could have stolen it, but not so much. It's Reece James now running down the right wing, giving Cresswell hard, well, making him work hard for his money, shall we say. As Warber plays a terrible pass out, but it's intercepted by Almada. Thiago Almada, can he finally do something good? He dribbles past one. Can he find a pass? He can. Right back to our left back. Declan Rice now. Lots of space out wide if Souček wants to fire it out here. He does. Here's Johnson driving into the box. Can he deliver a cross? Beats his man. Cross it in. There's Benrahma. Shoots. Salcido's there. It's in. It's 1-1. 20th goal of the season. Not quite sure what happened with Kepa and Benrahma, but let's check it out in 3D and see what happened. Johnson there driving into the box against Azpilicueta. Whips it in. Benrahma kind of gets tackled by the goalkeeper, and Salcido fires home into the empty net. Get in. We're going to fire the team full of encouragement yet again in the hope that it can make a difference as Chelsea have the ball almost straight away after our goal, but Livakovic saves from Abraham. Livakovic kicks it early and Salcido collects, but Zuma picks up off his poor first touch, to be honest. Dolberg intercepts a pass there. Salcido now bringing others into play, plays it out wide to Benrahma. He's got a lot to do from here. No one's in the middle, but he beats one. He beats two. Cross it in. There's Dolberg. Oh my days. What a block by Reece James. What a block. On the line. Great play from Benrahma there. Cresswell with the corner. Fires it in. Zuma heads clear. And Salcido picks it up. Declan Rice on the edge of the box. Diop. Can we break down this very, very compact Chelsea side? No. Half an hour gone, and I must say I'm quite happy with how things are going so far. Yes, Chelsea are dominant and they're just creating a little bit more than us, but we're holding our own here as Pulisic drives forward. Souček tries to win the tackle but misses out. Azpilicueta now on that left wing plays it through to Pulisic. There's Tammy Abraham. What a block by Warber. Saikenkov now plays it out wide to Azpilicueta. Mason Mount. I mean, we are playing very narrow here, but Pulisic still is finding space every single time. And there's Abraham. Fires it in. It's 2-1 to Chelsea. I think we're going to go more cautious, more on the counter-attacking, because Chelsea are they're just too good with the ball. We need to be trying to make it count when we manage to steal it off them. But Pulisic has run off the ball here. Great run. And this cross is fantastic as well. There's Abraham. It's not fair. I want Pulisic on my team. So 2-1 down then, heading towards half time, last 10 minutes of the first half. Souček is in a bit of a grump. Almada yet again has done nothing. always press Tammy Abraham? Yes, I agree. That would be sensible. He's already scored 2. We have a highlight just before half time as Cresswell fires it in, but Abraham heads the corner clear. Cresswell now in the box. Benrahma, Salcido. What a save by Kepa. Fantastic save. Fantastic. Even though it's dots on a screen, you could just imagine him diving across the goal. What a fantastic save that is. But the half is not over yet. It's Declan Rice looks to have fouled Kante, and I think it's going to be a penalty for Chelsea on the stroke of half time. The referee's consulting VAR. What's it going to say? Penalty awarded. Well, there is a surprise. Alright then. So it is Mason Mount, I think, going up against Livakovic. Mason Mount. Come on, Livakovic. Nowhere near it. It's 3-1 to Chelsea on the stroke of half time. Changes need to be made. We need to get back into this game. Mason Mount there. Lovely penalty into the corner. Livakovic. He dived just to look as though he was diving there. Dreadful effort. Almada is going to come off for Fornals. Aya is going to come on in the middle in place of Souček. And other than that, I think we'll keep it the same. We're going to come off cautious, play more positive, in the hope that we can take this game by the scruff of the neck. Let's get out there and see what we can do. As we can see, Chelsea are playing very well, and we are not. So we're going to shout, we're going to demand more, in the hope that it actually does something this time. Dolberg, Rice with it, Cresswell driving forward on the left wing. Lots of assists this season from Cresswell. Can he get another one? With Declan Rice there, edge of the box. He's going to shoot. He doesn't. Gives it back to Cresswell. Oh, he smashed it off the post. And it's went out for a throw in. Unlucky. Highlight. Deep inside our own half. Diop hoofs it forward and Antonio picks it up. Using that hold-up play he is known for. And his pace. Look at him go. Blistering down the wing. But Azpilicueta intercepts the ball. And Chelsea have it yet again. Building from the back. Now this is ideally what we'll end up doing when we get that little bit better. But right now, we are playing the West Ham way of football about 50% of the time. Of course, the dream is to have a team capable of keeping possession, driving against the opposition, but we're just not there yet. Hopefully we can capture the Champions League spot this season and attract those better players. As here's Antonio, one-on-one. Oh, he's put it wide, he's hit the post. So, with 5 games left, we don't really have a grip on 4th position at the moment. If Man U win these 2 games in hand, it's completely out of our hands. All we can do is keep plodding on and hoping that we pick up enough points and Man United drop enough points for us to sneak into the Champions League. It's Fornals with it now, edge of the box. Crosses it in, there's Salcido, he heads it in. It's 3-2, there's still time left. We're going to change instructions, get more direct, even, faster tempo, forget running at defence, shoot on sight, early crosses, get everyone forward. Let's do it, come on. Last couple of minutes, is there another highlight in this? We don't need to see the highlight. Let's see, is there one more? Is there another chance to make it 3-3? There is not. Alright then, 3-2 defeat against Chelsea. Disappointing, but arguably understandable, as Chelsea are a lot more established than ourselves. With that result, then, we're still sat in 4th place. We haven't yet cemented the Europa League positions, but with a huge jump between 8th place and ourselves, that's pretty much guaranteed. The Champions League spot is what we're aiming for. Next episode will be the last couple of games of the season, where hopefully we're still within a chance of finishing in that wonderful 4th position. So after those 2 games, can we claim London is Claret and Blue? Well, probably not. But we are sat 4th above every other London club, so I'm claiming it. London is Claret and Blue. If you've liked the episode, please do drop a like, consider subscribing, that would be great, and hopefully I'll see you next time.